Okay, I am gonna get a lot of criticism for this. I know. A lot of people are gonna get mad, but the thing is, it happens. So I think we're good. I think we're good. Cool. So, hello everybody. My name is Battle Wolf, and today is the P2S4 series semifinals. And today I'm the only one that's to be hosting today, I'm commenting today, because unfortunately Jason will not be able to make it today. But we will most likely be seeing either tomorrow or Sunday for our Redemption Cup finals or the P2S4 finals, which is also tomorrow. So to keep you guys in the loop, because unfortunately I couldn't post in time, right? So to keep you guys in the loop, the teams that that played and qualifies from last weekend, actually like last weekend, but Friday and Saturday, is playing today to see which of the top 7 is going to qualify. Now you might be wondering, hold up, why is it top 7, not the usual top 6? Well, unfortunately, due to the fact that only 8 teams came in, due to the fact that only 8 teams came in Group D, we let those 8 teams come and we let those 8 teams come and register qualify for the next stage, just to make it a little more fair. So instead of being 12 teams per group, it will be 13 teams each group. And also, to make it a little better too, we're gonna have 14 teams in tomorrow's phase 2 series 4 finals. So yeah, that is definitely going to be interesting for sure. Yeah, so also another change to the finals that we're also going to change also, just so you know, this is for the series finals. This is not for our Redemption Cup. So for the series finals, so we're gonna do so we're gonna make one change. We're still going to actually my bad. We're gonna make one change. So instead of a team hitting 80 points beyond Champion Rush, a team will have to hit 90 points in order to be on Champion Rush. So usually how we did before was it'd be 8 matches. It'll be 8 matches and 80 points required to hit Champion Rush. But whoever's based on Champion Rush, whichever team is on Champion Rush wins one of the remaining matches, then they win the tournament. But this time, we're gonna make it a little harder, and based on the fact we have more teams as well, we're gonna have 8 teams. No, not 8 teams. We have 90 points instead of the usual 80. So yeah, we're looking forward to that for sure. I think it's gonna get a whole lot more competitive. So yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just looking forward to see how the teams play as well. Also, chat, is the for TikTok, is my camera lagging for you guys, by the way? It's like it's lagging, but in reality, it really shouldn't, to be honest. It should be good. Also, I'm gonna go to YouTube as well. YouTube, give me a second. I'm looking at that chat in a second. So oh, it's good, Israel. Okay, so yeah, so logos are working, everything's working pretty fine. Just gotta, I guess, update it later on. So what are we doing? We're getting ready. Make sure teams get ready. So yeah, it should be better now. This I don't care if you play good, just play. Yeah, man, just play. Just play. My other laptop is acting up. It is a little slow though, so it is what it is. That laptop is a little slow. So Let's see. Next squad should be joining in pretty soon. Alright. Can you play a Fuji? No, but I can have your team on I could have your team on due to the fact that we might have like extra slot 2 open. I could put you on the waiting list for our redemption cup that starts our July's redemption cup that starts next month. Like it was good. Okay, cool. Which group is TF playing? TF could play in this one also until. Teams coming in. So you got 8 teams at the moment. Hope more teams do come in though, because like I said, we do got some more teams in here. Is SJP in this group? No, they shouldn't be in this group. Oh, Abhishek, I think he is. Yeah, let me have Abhishek to tell him, dude. Avatar is so you got 32 teams at the moment. Try for the other teams to join in. So anyway, so I've seen my beautiful face. Let's switch over to the team that's in the lobby at the moment. If it'll load, there we go. Also, let me just turn his thing off. Right, moment. So right now what time are we playing? We're gonna start in 3 minutes. 2 minutes will start. Then yeah. Suki's here. Oh, VTX. Okay. Oh, let's see. So is Vanbox here? Yep, Max here. No idea here. Alright, so we got 9 teams. Okay, so my bad, chat. So for now, we're gonna start in 2 minutes. So for now, the teams that's in this lobby, we have PE Sports Academy, Resilience Esports, VTX, Vanbox Academy. Or Vanbox, it should be Vanbox Gaming in general. Mexa Squad, Wagga, previously known as PE Sports, like the main PE Esports team. Then T20, Only VIP, and Ripsuki was here. I think they had to I think they just try to get the plays correct. Okay, so 40 Ripsuki is using the wrong one. Okay, so we got 10 teams. My team is Void Reaper. I don't know if you did your team. No, your team didn't qualify, unfortunately, G. But you guys are in the Redemption Cup though for sure, so don't worry about that. So don't worry. So yeah, so G, like I said, keep your eyes on your Discord, because I did changed. I believe I text you guys anyway on Discord, or your team link on Discord. Okay, so DS Kevin. Okay. Okay, so I did good. So let's see. No one's gonna come. Teams are ready. So let's see. Are the teams ready? The teams ready. Double check. Okay, so again, guys, the team that's in here for the first match, going to the first match, we have P2S4 Academy, Resilience Esports, VTX, Vanbacks Academy, Mexican Squad, Wagga, T20 Esports, Only VIP, 90 Baguettes, North Gang, and Ripsuki. Let's see. And that should be the teams that are in here. I need to double check one thing right quick. Yeah, Void didn't qualify. They didn't qualify. You guys fell short. I don't know if you guys saw the leaderboard in the Discord announcements, but it should be up there. Anyway, so with that being said, we're gonna start the first match for the Phase 2 Series 4 semifinals. I do want to deeply apologize for starting very late, guys. Unfortunately, my client did not download correctly. Last night they had to uninstall, reinstall several times, and it did lead to us having to delay it. But no, before no more, we're here, we made it. That's what matters. So hopefully, I believe that these teams is gonna go all out. Hopefully the lagging situation is fixed though. It should be fixed. Painting, no. The painting, no. Let's see. Let's see. So, oh yeah, that's right. The thing as well. So for the teams that's in this match, again, we have P2S4 Academy, Resilience Esports, VTX, RBG, Mexican Squad, Wagga, T20, Only VIP, 90 Baguettes, or Biggity. I don't know if I'm saying the name wrong. I do apologize. North Gang and Ripsuki. B. Unfortunately, Jason had to travel somewhere, so unfortunately he would not make it today, and most likely would not make it to tomorrow. But hopefully he does make it to the finals on Sunday. So yeah, so just look forward to that. So you will see him. Just gotta be patient. Okay, so Mexican Squad getting the first knock on one of the members for VTX here. Also, chat, I do apologize for the lag. Again, I think it's my either my internet or it's the room itself. But regardless though, Mexican Squad does have another member down for VTX, and they do get first blood. But two of the members is knocked down, being Chili and Meja. But with Adrian alive and Sleepy alive as well, Adrian should be able to get the res off. I don't know why it's lagging so goddamn much. Yeah, this needs to be fixed. That needs to be fixed for sure. Why is it lagging? But it wasn't lagging this much last time. But I really gotta look into that. Anyway, so you have RBG go up against Ripsuki with King And I can't see what the play it is. With King and Isaiah going for the push here. Isaiah being aggressive, put pressure on Knox, but Knox is knocked down, and Sexo again knocked down as well, leaving Draken as the last play left for RBG, with RBG being on the verge of the first team to be fully wiped out if Draken does not get his players back into the game. But it's still early in the match. You still have time to get the players back, and hopefully they do so. Now, Wipsuki is feeling the pressure from Resilience Esports with King and Adius, the last 2 plays left for their team. And now Adius have to buy back at least one of his members if he decides to do so. Now, listen, free revive is still going on. So let's see if it is, then his players will be able to come back. If not, then Adius will just put his team in a more bad spot if he gets knocked down. As now T20, our 3-time series winners, is now putting the pressure on him. But with him having some distance, he's able to use more skill, use it to get away, and just create distance from T20. Because T20 is a very powerful team in the current CTS, and right now they're looking to make it their 4th series win in a row if they are able to. But in my opinion, I think the teams that's in this lobby is not going to make it any easy for them. To be honest, I think we might have a new winner though for this for Series 4, but it's still too early to decide as we still have a lot of time left on the clock. So now North Gang just got their first 2 kills of the match, and also North Gang is pretty good, yo. Listen. I love saying this. I love giving credit where credit's due, but North Gang, being a slightly newish team in the CTS, even though this is, I believe their 3rd tournament, because we have not seen them play in a hot minute. With them making it to the semifinals, again after taking a few tournaments off, is very good to see. I'm looking forward to see how they play today, and if anything, they might qualify to the finals, if anything. But we have yet to see, though, as it's still early in the match, and you don't have 3 kills right now. And also, everybody's still alive too. Nobody has dropped at the moment. So now Mexican squad is starting to retaliate against North Gang, as Misha does land a nice shot with the Carnadiate, trying to follow up with the Mag 7, but unfortunately his shots is not hitting hard enough, and he gets knocked down and fully eliminated, but he does get brought back by his team. So Mexican squad does stay alive as a 4-player team, but he will still need to try to get some more kills later on, as everybody in group and as everybody in this first match is still alive. Right now we have 90 pickets taking a gunfight against T20. Again, T20 is a very powerful team, so if I were them, I would be a little cautious. But Darius does get knocked down by some nice well-played shots by Dami. Now Dami securing the first kill for his team. And now T20 being pushed by 90 as Cuba knocking down 2 players, flexing on him with the soccer elimination. Damn, my boy, I see the all cooking. Okay, I see you, Cuba, flossing for the chat. And now 90 has put T20 in a 1-player situation with Mark. Mark with our 2-time MVP in phase 2 right now. The last player left alive, trying to see if he could get his player to continue to get his team back into the game. Hopefully he is able to, and his team will not be the first team to be wiped out, because if so, did not put T20 in a bad spot. So now Resilience taking a gunfight against VIP, formerly known as Team Recoil, with Scripps getting the 5th kill for Resilience here. Okay, so Resilience, still quote unquote a new team in the CTS, is doing very good here. With them having 5 kills in match 1, Scripps putting pressure on Adius here. With Adius getting knocked down by BRX and fully killed as well, and now Scripps and those Resilience has 6 kills, and unfortunately we have our first team wipe being P2X going out in 11th place with no kills, not even one. So now that means that they would need. That means that means that they would need to turn it up in match 2 and 3 if they want to have a chance to qualify to the finals tomorrow. Also, chat, we're still doing top 7 teams. Even if we only have 12 teams that are playing, still the top 7 still qualifies, regardless. And that goes for both groups. So now, before we switch off resilience, we have the resilience members getting closer to Ripsuki. And to be honest, I'll probably say Ripsuki and Resilience might be rivals in the CTS, as both teams are have fully played together. With both teams, get this right, both teams have played together in 58 Nation as a team. We're in the list of players that you have on the right side. It just popped up. So yeah, so both Resilience and Ripsuki plays have formally played on 58 Nation. So to see them, so to see them go head to head, kind of make this rivalry like pretty interesting. Give me a second. New kill leader. All right, give me a second. Shut up, my bad. I had to like look away. Hopefully we didn't miss much. So 90 actually is actually outcoming kills with 8 kills right now. Actually make that 9 as Major for Mexico Squad gets fully eliminated by Chris. And 90 showing off. In Mighty Chat, 90 Piquettes was a team that did qualify to the Free Fire USA qualify, if I believe. And they did pretty good too. Unfortunately, I didn't see them go too far into the tournament though. But yo, this is an official a Free Fire USA team. So yeah, man, for them to have 9 kills right now in the kill leaders, I'll be honest, dude, I'm not surprised. And also, chat, just so you know, I don't know if it's showing, but in OB54 we have some character skills did get a skill awakening. So that means that Oscar, for example, as a Chicho has equipped, and let's see if else has Scholar. They have an extra ability or extra upgrade to the skills. So that means that those skills will play a major role. Those skill upgrades will play a major role for these tournaments for sure. So now, try to get a North game right quick. North game go up against Mexico Squad, but unfortunately Trapstar does get fully eliminated by them. Nagi trying to line up a nice shot, but he does be patient, does land a shot, and luckily does not get knocked himself. And Resilience, our second place team, second from being kill leader, gets fully eliminated. Unfortunately, I think that was actually by Ripsuki, or maybe either by Ripsuki or RBG. So now EXE does get knocked out by King, and he does get fully eliminated with P Esports Academy securing their 5th kill of this game. So damn, Resilience is the next team to be fully wiped out in 10th place. Even though they did get a nice amount of kills, those placement points is definitely going to hurt them in the long run. So they would definitely need to make that up as time goes on. So now Ripsuki making their rotation inside the zone. Nagi and Edgar would need to play their life carefully, especially Nagi here, as he is landing near Ripsuki. So the best thing he could probably do, or the only thing that he should be doing, is backing away and try to stay alive to regroup with his team. And now Mexico Squad is on the verge of being the next team to be fully eliminated, as Major does get knocked down and fully eliminated, but Sleepy does bring back Chili, and he would need to play his life here. Now T20, 7 kills and 3 kills away from being the current kill leaders, and is doing pretty good so far. But if they do mess up sometime later along the road, that could put a team in a bad spot. Chris, how you could play? You could play these tournaments by signing up for when registration goes live. Just so you know, when registration goes live, you would need to act quickly because you did have the team list for this series tournament get filled up very quickly as soon as registration was open. Now, mind you, we have a 48 team limit with exception of 50 teams just in case, and we had 30 teams sign up quickly as soon as registration went live for this tournament. The same day, 30 teams signed up. So, you know, we want to listen. We want to sign up for these tournaments. You would definitely have to act fast. And now Vipsuki putting T20 in a one-man with Mad Max trying to get away from Vipsuki, but unfortunately he can't. And T20 is your next team to be fully eliminated in 9th place, as we're now down to our last 8 teams, almost said 9 teams, last 8 teams in this lobby, trying to see who can get the first booyah for Group A. But the team that would definitely not be getting the first booyah will be PE Sports Academy, as they are the next team to be fully eliminated, and following suit X Maxa Squad. So 2 teams eliminate back to back within a short time span from each other. Now Wagga put the pressure on RBG here, and Wagga is a very powerful team in the CTS, but they have yet to get a series win. They do have a Redemption Cup win under their belt, but for a Series BR tournament win, they have yet to secure it, but they do have potential of doing so for sure. So now with the zone closing in, the teams that is on the outside, such as 90 Piquet and Vipsuki, would need to start making the rotation very soon here. But the teams such as Wagga, Webas Gaming, and even and I was gonna say North Gang, but North Gang got fully eliminated, and now the team that is now zone, which does consist of all the team that's alive, now we need to get ready for the next zone and fight for a piece of territory. But I will admit though, this house that's in the zone does get a lot of zone play for when we do play on Bermuda. So that means that these teams is gonna fight. Is gonna fight for this piece of POI for sure. I'm just gonna. I think I might have keep a mistake. So hopefully I do fix that later on. Oh shit. Get my back chat. But now, hold on, what team was that? I think Vipsuki just got eliminated. Actually, yes, Vipsuki was the next team to unfortunately be eliminated with 9 kills. And now 90 with 18 kills, 2 kills away from hitting a 20 kill, from hitting the 20 kill marker. Now RBG feeling the pressure from 90 as the players does take damage from them. 90 trying to desperately get inside the zone, but not 90. RBG trying to desperately get inside the zone, but 90 is holding them out. Wax for VIP trying to make his rotation inside, but he does get spotted by Wagga, and only VIP is your next team to be fully eliminated. Now Vanbox Gaming trying to put pressure on 90, but 90 retaliates and gets the full team up on them, as we're now down to our last 2 teams, 90 Baguettes and Wagga. Now 90 down to 3 places. Wagga for 4 team. Wagga does have a high chance of winning this, but if 90 plays their life better and if the zone does be in their favor, they could be in the driver's seat to get this win. And to be honest, and not to be honest, but from the looks of it, the zone is in their favor, and they do get a knock on the players. Chris trying to go on the aggression, trying to put pressure on Wagga, but Wagga is trying to put the pressure back on him, with Chris getting knocked down, and he most likely will be fully eliminated. Yes, and now 90 down to only 2 players left, and now Wagga is going to take the opportunity to go for the push here, put the pressure on Calvin and Dami. Calvin Calvin Dami try to look for angles. Dami does see Escoza, but he does get tagged. Calvin gets knocked. Dami gets knocked, and Wagger secures the first booyah for Group A semifinal, securing the first win, and it's off to a very great start for this semifinal. So definitely good job to Wagger, and let's see if they can keep that momentum going on. Marvelous rotation, marvelous gunfight by them, but and they are able to secure the win for the first match. Now 90 did have a chance to get the win, but unfortunately they just fell short from doing so. But regardless, though, they do get first place. Not just first for them, I wish they did, but they do get second place with 20 kills. So be honest, they are actually in first place. They are actually in first place for their group. But unfortunately, they don't get the first booyah. But good job for them to at least get second place. So give me a second, chat. Let me just send the scores to my moderators so you can put them in. Tell me as quick as hell because you gotta go on time. Yeah, true. You do gotta check out Discord a lot because that's where we post most of our information. So you don't want to like ignore your notifications. You want to make sure you at least see what's going on in Discord, especially when I send a message, because that's when most of the information is coming from. It's coming from me most of the time. So Wagger first place, 90 Piquettes in second, and Rainbox Gaming in third. VIP fourth place, Ripsuki fifth place, North Game sixth place, Mexican Squad seventh, P Esports Academy 8th, T29th, Brazilian Esports 10th, and VTX with 11th. We're not gonna go on the kills though. We're just gonna stay on the placing points. Group B is around Group B is gonna play like around 8 o'clock, like 8 o'clock, 8:15. Alright, so you see a good job for 90. You see if they could see a good job for Wagger and 90, and also Vanbox. So let's see if they can keep that momentum going on. We're not gonna switch cameras. We're gonna stay on this one for now, because we'll make sure it's going good. But yeah, chat, Wagger getting another CTS booyah for the team career. And it does get a nice amount of placing points and kill points, but 90 is currently in the first place for their group with them getting 20 kills in second place. So let's see if we can keep that momentum going. Okay, Duke, thank you for sharing the live. For people that are sharing the live, appreciate it, guys. Sorry for the hold up, guys. These teams gotta make sure they download the maps, which is crazy because which is crazy. I don't know how teams that don't have maps downloaded, man. That's just unfortunate. So you gotta be a little patient on that. Oh, Jamil, yes, you guys are in this group, but if you want, but I'll move you to Group B because actually, can I move to Group? Yeah, you guys in this group, yo. Jamil, check your Discord, bro. Yeah, Lavatar is M, right? There's M. I thought you would have seen it on Discord, but I forgot. Like you just notifications is a little different. So, what the hell's on the map? Yo, Jamil, check it. Check it. Your Discord messages, dude. I just sent you it. If you can't make it to this game, dude, I could have you. I could have you playing the next one. Then I could have you playing Group B. All right, so let's see. Okay, so I think that's, I don't know which team's gonna come back. So, chat, what you think of the first match, man? Like I said, I think everybody's off to a great start. So, not everybody, but Wagger and Wagger 90 and Rambox is off to a great start. So let's see if they could keep that momentum going. We will start in less than 30 seconds. So be patient, guys. So also let me make sure my time settings is right, because I need to make sure this shit's right for sure. Oh, I think he's live. Okay, so I did mention on Discord, so he should be good now. Okay, there you go, 727. Okay, so I think, okay, so with that being said, okay, so we go to our next match. Whoever's here is here, and let's get to it, guys. So I want to say ahead of time, guys, if it does lag in the beginning, like I said, I do apologize for that. Just be patient with us as that lag does clear up. So. Oh, that's the old version. So let's see who's gonna get the second booyah for Group A. I think I'm doing it. So the teams that's playing in the second match, we have P2S4 Academy, Resilience Esports, Only VIP, RBG, Mexa Squad, Wagger, T20, Ripsuki, 90 Baguette, North Gang, and VTX. Again, chat, the top 7 will qualify to the semifinals to tomorrow. Oh, not semifinals. The top 7 will qualify to the finals tomorrow from Group A, and same for Group B when we get there. So now we have Wagger going up against VTX. VTX desperately needs to win this gunfight and or just back away. And so far they do get one member down 4. Actually, no, make that 2, make that 3. But the third member did get knocked down by them. But Wagga is off to a bad start right now. And mind you, they were the match 1 winners. So start off this strong is start off this strong is start off this bad is not what you want to do, because you can win your first game, do every good, and do bad your second and third. Yeah, your chances of qualifying does drop down more. But VTX is gonna try to keep that pressure on them, and listen, hopefully for Wagga, they don't get any more knocks off of them. Now 90 putting pressure on VIP. Devil does get spotted. He does take some damage. Wax, from the looks of it, I don't think is anywhere nearby his teammate. And now Cuba going for the push and does get the knock and full kill on Devil, and Devil will be eliminated. And now Wax is the last play left for VIP. Also, Vanbox is down to only 1 player left as well. I just want to mention. So they will also need to play their life carefully. Resilience Esports is doing pretty good right now, and is now trying to see if they could probably get to top. If I say they could get to top at least 5 for the sake. T-Kill for Wagga does get knocked down and fully eliminated by Aura, and P Esports Academy will secure the 2nd kill for this match. BBK1, thank you for thanks for the follow, and also thanks for the other 2 people that I followed earlier. Appreciate you guys, and I do love the support. Also guys, please do share the live so more people knows about this tournament and more people knows about the CTS as well, because we are a growing North American tournament league in we are growing tournament league in North America, and listen, we're striving, dude. And we would love for you guys to play in these tournaments, even if you have little to no tournament experience. Trust me, we see new teams almost every tournament, dude. Not almost every tournament. Every tournament, we see new teams. The teams that had tournament experience, and teams that never even played a tournament in their life. So listen, guys, if you want to get your tournament experience and learn to be a competitive player in North America, this is the way to do it. Sign your team up for CTS tournaments, so you guys could get that experience and even win money, moolah, schmackaroonies, daballoons, if your team does get top 3 in the finals of the tournament. So again, please sign up, guys. Please gain that experience and even have a chance to win money, guys. Because listen, I would love to see you guys playing in these tournaments. I would love to see you guys do well. Even if your team does not do well, I will still would love to see you play. And guess what? I would love to see you guys keep grinding as well. Just keep playing, guys. Okay, play, gain experience, and don't give up. Keep grinding. So, a lot of teams just got a whole lot of kills, and everybody's just going for their crown. So the only 2 teams that's in the lobby, the only 2 teams in this lobby that does need to get a kill or 2 is Mexa Squad and only VIP. And Mexa Squad is doing okay today, but I know they could do better. And same for VIP. Now, Escarnoza does get spotted by Adias, but with a nice place shot by the code from him, he does knock him down. He does get fully eliminated. So a nice retaliation by Escarnoza, and that does get Wagga's 2nd kill for the game, and he is able to keep his team alive as he was the last player left for his team. Now 90 does get tagged by RBG, as RBG is trying to make their rotation a little harder. And speaking of rotation, we could take a quick look at the map, and we're gonna see that the zone is still in the middle-ish. But in my opinion, I think the zone might push towards command post. If anything, it might either push more towards command post, or we might even have a bayfront post, a bayfront zone. My apologies. But it does depend on how the rotation, the map does pull. And T20 having 3 of the members get fully eliminated, with Baki at least buyback 1 being Darius, our finals MVP from P2S4. getting brought back in the game and is able to keep his team alive. But T20 is not doing what T20 usually does. Usually T20 is a team that usually dominates in their matches, as he did dominate for their group back in the qualifiers over the weekend. But right now they're not really doing all that much. Not really doing too hot right now. But they're doing okay at the moment. So Resilience is putting pressure on RBG here, trying to see if they could get some kills and make the rotation a little harder. But RBG does have the lower side of the mountain, so they will not get tagged up that much. So let's look at 90 with 10 kills right now. Okay, 90 is cooking in this match again. So let's see if they could probably get another 20 kill game, and also try to get the Booyah too, as he did come close, just like they did fall short. As they're now taking a gunfight against VIP, but Dami overextending himself does get knocked down and fully eliminate. Low FPS. Thanks for the roses, man. Appreciate it, man. It does mean damn, I need to drink some water. It does mean a lot, man. Appreciate your love and support. Now Dami does get brought back, but he does need to he does need to regain and gain that momentum back that he just lost. Hopefully he's able to get his loot back, but from the looks of it, that might not be the option. Now unless his team can create an opening, as Wax does have to fall back into the house as he was out in the open. But luckily he does get a cover, but he does go right back outside as well, outside on the open, as now Calvin is going for the aggression, using his Zane skill to get that extra shield, but is not really doing much though, as he's not really going for the aggression. As I do eat the words that I just said, as he does get a knock on the Wax, he does get the full kill on him as well. And now Northgate deciding that they want to join the gunfight here, but Cuba, for a nice place shot from the MA2B, is able to get a knock and a kill on the members, and EXE does get knocked down as well. But Trapstar is gonna be there for the help up to keep his teammate alive. But it's not any easier as Northgate does get pushed by T20, as now T20 does divert their attention towards 90 now, and now 90 is going to put the pressure on them, and 90 does get a knock on one of the members, being Baki, and Baki getting knocked down, fully eliminated. And now T20 is put in a 3-man situation. They did get the players back, but they're not really winning the gunfight. And unfortunately, again, for our first team to be fully eliminated, being VTX. But this time, even though they did get fully, they were the first team to get fully eliminated, they do at least get 7 kills, but they will need to have a very good match 3 if they want to at least get top 7. Now VIP fully eliminates Mark, as now T20 is down to the last 2 players, and T20 is struggling today. Struggling to get a high kill game, which they usually do better in, but right now they're not doing that. They're not doing so hot. They do get a few kills, but it's not much though. Now they might be able to stay in top 7, but they would need to do a little better. How do I sign for tournaments? You sign for tournaments via Linktree. But 0016, do join our Discord, because you will get more notification on Discord than you do get on TikTok, so you'll know ahead of time of when our tournament registration goes live for July. So man, join our Discord. get notified, and also we do host scrims there as well. If not in the 58 Nation server, we do have neighbor servers as well. We need like servers that we do connect with. They also do host scrims as well. So if you want to get your esports practice in before the official tournaments, do join them and play in scrims as well. But yeah, join our Discord, dude, so you can stay notified for when we host tournaments. So now RBG putting pressure. You're not putting pressure on both North Gang and Mexa Squad here. And Mexa Squad, for looks of it, does spot RBG a little late here, but actually there's a but Major does get knocked down, even though he did get the knock on Negra, but Negra there has support, and Major does get knocked down and fully eliminated. And now Northgate is struggling here to try to get their foot settled and try to have things settled for them. And same for Mexa Squad here, trying to rotate away from this area, as they do see that this spot is a very bad spot for them and they want to get away from it. So now Mexa Squad pushes Northgate. Edgar tried to get a knock on Sleepy, but Sleepy for nice well play shot with the AWM does get a knock and full elimination on him. But EXE is going to be able to get the full revive on his team and is able to get a knock as well. But can he get another one? No. Adrian is able to get a knock on EXE, and Chili will be able to get brought back. Now Nagi trying to go outside the zone to get a retribution and to get his loop back, but that might put his team in a worse spot. He does get knocked down to 4 damage, and now it's up to Trapstar for his team to at least keep the team alive and try to get a buyback. A kill, maybe to get a kill steal on VIP would definitely help them out a lot. Now back over to 90 as they again go head to head against RBG as Dami using the the scholarship to break down the glue walls and expose RBG, but it's not doing much though, as Chris does get knocked down and fully eliminated. Cuba gets knocked out, but he does get help up. Now 90 trying to keep the pressure on them, trying to get the kills if they can, trying to keep RBG's back against the wall, as Calvin is doing everything in his inventory at them and trying to make them have a rough time, as he does get knocked down and he will be fully eliminated. And now 90 does get shot in the back, and they do get third party from the looks of it. And now Cuba gets knocked down. Dami is the last player left for 90, and he now has to play his life if he can. But he needs to be careful though, as Wagger is as two plays for Wagger is nearby. If he does not look to his right, he could get surprised by Wagger here, which he does. Dami trying to survive, but Chicho and T-Kill get the full kill on him, and 90 is the next team to be fully wiped out in 8th place. Wagger now down to the last player in Mexa Squad, the next team to be fully wiped out. And now we are down to our last 6 teams in this match. Now North Gang and RBG does have a chance to win this match if they play their life right. What was that? P2S4 Academy was the next team to be fully wiped out. And now we are down to our last 4 teams, being North Gang, VIP, RBG, and Resilient. Francia does get knocked out by Devil and does get fully eliminated. Devil trying to get another knock, which he does, and he does get a full kill. And RBG is now in a 1-player situation now, and now has to play their life as a 1-man. So now Perez trying to see if he can win a gunfight here, tries to keep the team alive, but if he doesn't play this gunfight well, his team can be fully eliminated. Devil does spot 2 members from Resilience, trying to go for the first push. Redbox does get fully eliminated. Devil does get pushed by 2 members for Resilience. He does get shot in the back as well. He does get knocked. Can he get another one? Yes, he does. Wins a gunfight. He does get the full kill, but unfortunately, he does go down the zone. It's now a 1-on-1 for North Gang and Resilience. BRX for Resilience. Trapstar for North Gang. A 1-on-1 for the second booyah for Group A semifinals. Trapstar making his rotation to get closer to BRX. BRX, a former 58 Nation player, now playing for Resilience to see if he could clutch it up for his team. Trapstar, same thing as he's trying to get the as he's trying to win the one-on-one for his team. Both teams both plays down to a standoff. The zone pull and not in any of their favor, and will pull away from them. BRX, all he needs is one good shot. Same for Trapstar, but Trapstar playing his life well, not overextending, using the tree as natural cover, and waiting for BRX to make his mistake. As now BRX is trying to push up here, trying to look for a better angle, but Trapstar playing that tree, not overextending as he should, trying to wait for opening for a nice place shot. A few place shots on BRX, and Trapstar does have his ass out a little too much. He does get tagged, but is not too much. Now BRX trying to make a rotation. Trapstar looking the wrong way, and BRX is able to capitalize on that, and Resilience gets the second. Booyah! For Group A, as BRX, the last man for his team, clutches it up for Resilience Esports. Man, he bamboozled the hell out of Trapstar there for Northgate, as Trapstar was looking to the right where he should have been looking to the left, and BRX capitalized on that, got the full kill, and he got the dub for his team. So now Resilience securing 26 points for this match. We'll go back to kills, and they get 14 kills in this match. But North Gang got 15 kills, one more kill than them, but due to the fact they came in second place, they don't get more points than them. Then VIP gained third place. Getting third place with 11 kills. Doing very good for their team. As Devil was able to get was able to clutch up to third place and keep his team alive. So now, as usual, chat. Let me see the scores in to my moderator so you can do them. Also, again, Lord PS, thank you for the roses, man. It does mean a lot. So let me just I think get up one more team here. Okay. SGP is gonna play in Group B. SGP is gonna play in Group B. Okay, so Resilience first place, Northgate second, Only VIP third, Rambox Academy fourth place, Wagner fifth place, PE Sports Academy sixth place, Mexican Squad seventh, 90 Baguette in eighth, T20 in ninth, and Ripsuki in 10th, VTX in 11th. So now we're gonna go into the last and final map for Group A. And that last match will be on Solara. You just turn it out? Okay, it gets good. So let's see. Alright, okay, chat. I'll talk to you in a second. Let me just tell the team to get ready. Okay, so you're doing pretty good. So you're doing pretty decent on time. So no, I really need to let them know. I think I'm good. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay, you're supposed to get good. Okay, so. All right. Okay, let's make sure teams get ready. Okay, so I'm trying. Okay, we almost hit one team. Hopefully that team does. Yes, SUP does play today. Zen, thanks for the GG and the heart, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it a lot, man. And also thank you for the rose as well. I'm just seeing that too. So yeah, I think North Korea is gonna come back. Actually, no. Okay, so retext here. So right. Yeah. And then Dam's in Dam's in bro send everything. Let's see. Let's go next day. Keep down next day. Thank you for following, man. I don't know who else followed though, but appreciate it, guys. For the people that just joined live, that's also following, appreciate it, guys. I do love your support and such, man. It does mean a lot, man. It does mean a lot. Victory, thanks for the follow and appreciate it. So who are we on? Oh, Darius, okay. Then who else is next? They can play next year. Okay, once white is done, we go start right away because we do need to get things ready. Okay, there you go. Start. Boom. Going to next match. Going to the last and final. Oh, which team didn't? Bro, which team didn't leave? Which team left last minute? Come on, bro. You can't be like leaving, bro, like that, man. It was VTX. Yeah, it was VTX that left it. That left the lobby, dude. Damn. You can't be leaving the lobby like that, man. Come on, brother. Damn, man. So VTX is not getting any points for the match, man. Wow. Anyway, so for the teams that is in this lobby, we have PE Sports Academy, Resilience Esports, Only VIP, RBG, Messi Squad, Wagger, T20, Ripsuki, 90, Piketty, and North Gang. Unfortunately, VTX cannot unfortunately VTX left the first they left the last match, man. Like, why would you leave, man? You can't believe him, bro. Like, you gotta make sure your team is all together. Then you stay in the game, dude. You can't have your teammates leave. So RBG having the members getting knocked down by both Mecha Squad and 90, and at this rate, they might be the first to be fully eliminated. Francie does not win his gunfight here. He just needs to land all these shots. Can we get out of this situation? He does get knocked though. Can he get another one? No, he cannot. And RBG is your first team in this match to be fully eliminated by the hands of Mecha Squad with 90 Baguettes in the mix as well. So Vanbox got fully wiped out. Damn. So with them being fully wiped out, hopefully they did just enough to get top 7, which I think they did. They would just need to pray that the teams below them does not do any better this match. But it is pretty close though. So they would need to hope that the teams below them does not do any better than them in this match. I mean, to be honest, they are gonna do better than them in this match because they were the first team to get fully eliminated. But hopefully they don't do too well. It's like what I'm saying. So North Gang go up against Wagger, on a North Gang. Our second place team in match 2, almost securing the second booyah, but with a misdirection by BRX from Resilience, they did lose to them and come in second place. Trapstar being very aggressive, but he does overextend a lot here, putting himself in a bad situation. But with the assist of his teammates, he does stay alive. But he just needs to land the shots, which he does not. At the moment, he does not land the shots, and North Gang has 3 of the plays fully eliminated by Wagger. And now Nagi is the last play left standing for North Gang, trying to see if he could get his team back into the game and try to get the momentum that they just lost in this match. Trying to regain the momentum that they lost. Now 90 securing their first kill off of T20, and Calvin does get fully eliminated, but he does get help back up. Ripsuki win their gunfight against, I think that was off of another team, but Ripsuki is down to 2. It's down to the last player that's standing, and they're trying to see if they could try to get the players back and regain as well. PE Sports Academy secures their first kill off of a only VIP member, trying to see if they could advance themselves further up the bracket. But PE Sports does need to be careful as they do launchpad over VIP, and VIP is not a I won't admit though, VIP is not that team that you could just sweep over, but their coordination does need to be worked on just a little bit more. But VIP does drop down, take the gunfight against PE Sports, knocking out 2 of the players, and now give me some love and a higher, trying to win a gunfight here, which they do. And VIP is down 2 players. Kang does get helped up, and PE Sports is able to stay in a 3-player situation. Kato trying to get away, but Kang says, "Come here, boy," and does knock him down and does get his full elimination as well, as Kang makes this a no runaway zone and does get the full kill for his team. and now P2S4 Academy has 4 kills in this match. Nagi getting brought back by Trapstar, so North Gang has a 14 back, and Nagi will have a chance to regain. So, let me see. Pause the I don't mind that dog. My dad coming. Let's get it for now. So, I'll pull up the map in a second, guys. So let's look at T20 here. Our 3-time series winners. See how they take his gunfight against North Gang as Baki does push up. He does knock down EXE, but he does get weak. But with the support from Mark, he does stay alive. He does use the heal drone to heal back up. Now Mecha Squad is also in the area. They do lose Major, Omaja, and is now a 3-play situation. Chili does spot Mark, does get tags onto him, but he really does not go under aggression. Adrian does knock down and fully eliminate Baki, and T20 is down to play, but Baki does get brought back instantly. Darius going for the push. Adrian trying to see if he can get the help up, but if he looks at it, I don't think he will, as Darius does push him with the Oscar skill, and he does get knocked down, leaving Sleepy as the last play left for their team. So now North Gang. Now North Gang taking a fight against Ripsuki here, as Emmy does get knocked down, and he does get fully eliminated as well, and North Gang will get their 4th kill of this match. So now everybody that's still alive in this game is going for their crown, taking the gunfights, trying to stay alive, trying to not overextend where they don't need to, and is able to do very well. T20 does have 8 kills, but Mecha Squad has 9, with Mecha Squad having 1 kill over them, and is still holding the kill leader spot. But they only have 1 player left, and they would need to get the plays back into the game. Give Me Some Love does get knocked down. He does get fully eliminated. Maisha does get a full kill off of him, and Wagga now has 4 kills. So VIP is one of the teams that does need to start getting some more kills as this match progresses, as they only have 1 kill to their name in this match. Sleepy for Mecha Squad does get fully eliminated, leaving Chili as the last player left for their team here, hoping that he's able to stay alive long enough to where the teams could get fully eliminated one by one, and his team is able to collect placement points. So now over towards Resilience as they taking a gunfight against 90, but BRX and Extreme, the last 2 plays left, as Extreme does get knocked out by Chris, and BRX will take it as an opportunity to disengage and try to get his teammates back into the lobby. But he does see Nagi playing it smart by not taking a shot there and risking his team being fully eliminated. But he does get spotted by one of the players from Mitsuki, does get tagged, trying to use the horse to get away, but unfortunately he can't. And King for Ripsuki finds and fully eliminates BRX, and Resilience is the next team to be fully eliminated, with Mecha Squad being before them. And now Ripsuki trying to take a gunfight against North Gang and trying to see if they can probably get some more kills added on. Now T20 with 12 kills in this match, now finally waking up and is able to get get closer to a 20 kill marker. Oh, dude, get out. So Only VIP is our next team to be fully eliminated, and unfortunately, from the looks of it, I don't think that they will qualify to the finals to tomorrow. But if they don't, then we will see them in the Redemption Cup. Maybe actually I don't think so, since they already have a top 4 placement in the Redemption Cup, in a previous Redemption Cup. So I don't think we will see them for the remainder of the phase in the redemption cups, but we definitely see them for sure in the next series tournament. Now Edgar does get knocked down and most likely will be fully eliminated by Cuba and the rest of the members for 90 is going to keep the pressure on Nagi, as Nagi tries to get away, tries to hide, but Chris finds him and he does get the full elimination on North Gang, and North Gang is your next team to be fully wiped out. So we're now down to our last 4 teams, being PE Sports Academy, T20, 90, and the last 5 teams being PE Sports Academy, 90, Ripsuki, T20, and Wagga. As Wagga is still pretty good on survival points, but you could do just a little bit more better on kills. Calvin, Chris, Dami for 90 does get knocked down by the hands of PE Sports, as now PE Sports trying to get the full elimination on them. But Cuba is going to create distance. He's going to go for the revive to keep his team in this game. And Wagga was into T20, and now T20 is down to the last player left, which I believe is Mark. And hopefully he does not get fully eliminated for his team. If he does, then his team will go out in 5th place. But they might clutch up to top 7 with this performance of this game. Now 90 is down to the last 2 players left, being Dami and Calvin, trying to see if they could maybe clutch it up for the team to get the plays back, as Cuba does get brought back, but the rest of 90 is still outside the zone. Mark trying to rotate into the zone, but he does get fully eliminated by Dami, and Calvin is going to be there for the support as well. Mad Max trying to see if he could get some support onto 90, as 90 is trying to retaliate, as both Mad Max and Calvin does get knocked down, but Baki is going to be there for the help up. Mad Max and Baki trying to get the full kill on Dami, which they do, but Dami does take one of them with him, and Mark Darius and Baki, the last 2 plays left for T20, but Baki does get knocked down by Cuba, and Cuba finds Darius and fully eliminates him as well, and 90 fully wipes out T20, taking the killer's spot and wiping T20 out in this match. As now 90 is your current killers, but they only have 1 player left in this match. Ripsuki now taking a gunfight against Wagga, trying to see if they could get the full team up on them, but Wagga with a nice spot in zone will be able to hold out Ripsuki and make the rotation rough, as Mustafa does get knocked down. King follows suit. William trying to take the gunfight and win it, but unfortunately he can't, and Wagga does get a full elimination and team wipe on Ripsuki, and is on the verge of getting their second booyah for Group A. As Give Me Some Love does get knocked down by Mission, and Wagga is on a killing spree in his last zone, and PE Sports gets fully eliminated as Aura gets fully wiped out, and now it's up to 90 for 90 Paquettes to try to get the last booyah for the group, but I don't think he will. He does get a lot of damage, but he does get pushed. One of the members from Wagga does drop down. Cuba trying to rotate in, trying to see if he can clutch it up, but from the looks of it, he will not. And Wagga gets the last and final booyah for Group A semifinals, and we're now going to get Group B ready at the moment. But a marvelous last match win for Wagga, as Wagga closed it out lovely for their group with 14 kills, but 90 coming in second place with 19 kills. Another second place performance with a lot of kills, but couldn't secure the booyah. Yeah, let me see some pass from there. Let me take a chat. All right, so with that being said, for Group A, also 2x the King. Thanks for the follow, by the way, appreciate it. So with that being said, that's gonna be it for Group A for the semifinals, and we will see how it goes. Give me a second, chat. Give me 1 second. I got something in, and we should. So, I got first place with 14 kills, 90 second place with 19, and PE Sports Academy third place with 9 kills. All right, chat. As you know, let me see the scores in very quick. Oh, I think Sigma was supposed to play, but they didn't get the notification. 705, thanks for the follow as well. Free Fire Lover, thanks for sharing a live too, man. We really appreciate it. And gotta get that box. Okay. So now Vipsuki coming in 4th place, T20 5th place. That's gonna push him up to most likely top 7. North Gang 6th place. Only VIP 7th place. Resilient Esports 8th place. Mexa Squad 9th place. And Vanbox Gaming with 10th place. And unfortunately, VTX did not join match 3, so they will not be getting any points for it. So yeah, man. A beautiful Group A for today, man. And I'm looking forward to see how Group B does for the semifinals. Because I think Group B is gonna do. I think Group B is gonna do very well. So it's also, yeah. Second. Yeah, let's see. Second chat, I'm gonna be like, actually, like, let me shit. Which letter is it? RYX is XP. Nice to meet you. Goodbye, bro. Let's see. Okay, link to Baki. Okay, let me hit Baki because I think it was good too. I'm trying to fix it now. I already forgot what the letter I was talking. It's T, right? It's fucking T. Okay. Jesus. Okay, Dog Ninja's here, so I think it's join. I think it's gonna join slow. It's gonna join slow. That's my take. Okay, VZK Esports Churritos and that's Esport. Okay, so you got some teams here. We got some teams. They're coming in slowly, but they're coming. They're coming. We have 5 minutes when our last. Yeah, no problem, yo. Like I said, it's like I said, it's not full. The room is not even like halfway full. So I mean, it is halfway, but still, it's halfway. It's halfway-ish. For teams. So anyway, that being said, while we wait for the teams, we're gonna wait for them to join in. Same man, Wagga, gets 2 booyahs tonight for Group A. And then we have Resilience getting a booyah as well, winning a 1-on-1 against North Gang. And North Gang is looking to be a very tough team in this series, dude. I'm looking forward to see how they do in the finals, because I think they got top 7. I think their performance got top 7. Now, T20 though was struggling today, and they didn't do the best until the last match. Pretty much how they really been doing. But the thing is though, they I can see the coordination is off a little bit, and these other teams it's like I guess the other team is reading them a little better, a little more easier now. So yeah, man, T20, I think they got. Listen, I think they did clutch up to top 7, but they would need to if they did clutch up to top 7, they would need to definitely kick it up for group for the finals tomorrow. Because yeah, I mean, these teams are not going to let up. They're going to go band for band. Yeah. So if you get so right now we had teams coming in. So you go. They play poker tournament? I think we did. Yeah, I think we did play poker tournament. I could be wrong. Just the teams that's a log down as well. If anything, we might go say that. So yeah, but like I said, there's man, but yeah, no, I think these teams is gonna definitely do well. So it really comes down to how they do. And this loud part is. And this is V. So yeah, Susan, I look at my face all damn time. So the team that's in here at the moment, as you do wait, we have Ancon. Ancan, I don't say the name correctly. PvP, Dark Ninja, Rich Nex, NS Esports. Need to change the logo. I did tell them the right logo. True Reapers, VZK Esports. I think Real Flow is gonna join back. Team Fighter, Video Nation said they're on the way. And SGP said they should be on their way too. So we should be having 11 teams again this time. They were notified in everything, so they can't say it was my fault. The point system is not done. Abdul did not update it yet, so which is typical of him. But let's see. Hopefully it's good. Okay. So DCKH is here, and I think for the nation said they're gonna join too. So give me a couple minutes. see it. Gmail not responding. Can you see the password, bro? Yeah, I got you, bro. Check your DMs. I can't see it. Yeah, that's weird. Yes, let me see it. Okay, yeah, man, check your DMs. I'm gonna send it. Okay. Oh, damn. DCKH finally got the right one. That's cool to see. Okay, we're gonna start 2 minutes chat because we are this is kind of getting late. So we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes till the teams join. Again, chat, we're gonna have it's gonna be an extra team here, so we have 13 teams in this lobby. Hopefully even 12. So he's blowing up my phone. Not now. Tonight's the night to not piss me off. Yeah, good thing we're not playing on this map because that would have taken forever for that shit to download. Jesus. Okay, come on, bro. This E7. DCKH. Okay, and C pulls back. They gotta. Come on. Okay, so there's a Dark Ninja. HGP needs to join quickly, like quick. Okay, you ain't got time, bro. Come on. Where's it at? Where's it at? Come on, bro. So I'm saying, like, this team needs to hurry up, bro. They're gonna miss the first match if you don't come, dude. That's on them. You may not respond, dude. Like, you know, so to say, but like, you know, that's on him. Abhishek didn't respond too, so that's on him as well. So you know, that's on them. All right, so I you know, they're not joining quickly enough, or they just joined. They just joined. As I was just about to hit start. They got lucky. So gotta. Come on, come on, you son of a bitch, bro. Come on, we ain't got all day. We ain't got all day. Come on, bro. How you don't have your maps downloaded? You're playing in a tournament, though. There you go. Jesus, you. Jesus. Mamma mia. God damn. What, are you gonna piss me off, bro? Bro, come on, bro. You have to have your maps downloaded when you join the tournaments, dude. It's even in the form. Have maps downloaded. Anyway, with that being said, so I had to look at my chat. So yeah, so for the teams that's in this lobby, the first match for Group B, we have Ancon, PvP, Dark Ninja, RNX, Originex, NS Esport, True Reapers, VZK, also known as RYX, Real Flow, also known as LS Series, 58 Nation, Team Fighters, DCKH, E7, and SGP. 13 teams in this group. Only 7 will qualify alongside with the top 7 from Group A. So we're gonna see who is going to get the first booyah. So RYX, also known as VCK, is taking a gunfight against DCK, with DCK losing one of the members in the water, and VZK strikes first blood. Now VZK going for the aggression on both Dark Ninja, as well as Dark Ninja is in the area too, with Dave getting knocked down. Demo using the A124 to disable Dumbo's active skills and passive, trying to make the gunfight in his favor. But unfortunately is not going to happen. Caesar King trying to look for an angle against DCKH. Dumbo getting knocked down by the hands of excuse me, by the hands of the 2 members from Dark Ninja. It's not Dark Ninja trying to look for trying to see if they could probably third party's gunfight too. DCKH cannot really do much here, so the best thing they could do is hold their position and just hopefully VZK could break away. Now E7 knocking down 2 members from NS Esports. Now go for the push here. Peppa Pig and Michael putting the pressure on NS. NS down to one last player, gets fully eliminated. And NS Esports is your first team to be fully wiped out in match 1 for Group B. So E7 taking the killer spot from NS Esports, and now they are doing very strong in the beginning of this first match for Group B. Hold on, can you guys even see it, right? Okay, cool. I thought I did a mistake, but I did not change the Phew. So now SGP secures a first kill on their first kill of this match on Dark Ninjas. With Dark Ninjas doing pretty good in this tournament so far, and it's trying to see if they could increase the performance, increase the points in this tournament for the semifinals, and try to qualify for the finals as well. As Dark Ninjas did not do much in the last qualifiers from P2S4, and trying to see if they could redeem themselves by doing better in P2S4 semifinals. They have a chance. They do have a chance. They would just need to play it right. So now Team Fighters secured a second kill off of Dark Ninjas, and Dark Ninjas it's getting kill farmed right now. Having the members dying one after another. They do keep bringing them back, but the members keep dropping keep dropping like flies. So hopefully they get it situated. Now towards 58 Nation, the sponsoring team of the CTS, with only 1 kill so far, and is doing pretty good on placement points. It's doing pretty good on surviving, and I guess you could say placement. So Elias and Marquise, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but 2 players. Actually, no, 3 players of Real Flow, and Real Flow fully wipes out Ancon, with Ancon being the next team to be fully wiped out, and Real Flow gets 4 quick kills in this match. So they're off to a nice little momentum. Hopefully the snowball effect works in their favor. And DCKH is the next team to be fully wiped out by the hands of Team Fighters. Now Dark Ninja's putting pressure on SGP. Dave getting knocked on Doe. Doe gets fully eliminated. Dave repositioned up towards the mountain as the rest of SGP is going to push him. Dave trying to see he can look for angle. He needs to try to play safer, but for looks of it, I think he's going to play aggressive. Melendez does spot Dave. Dave does get knocked down. He will get fully eliminated, and Dark Ninjas will be put in a 1-player situation. So now they would need to play their life, play the life, try to get the teammates back, at least try to at least get 2 to keep the team in a stable position as the match progresses. So now as you look at the map and as you look at Team Fighters taking a gunfight against VZK, also known as RYX, we do have a nice handful of teams inside the zone already, and 58 Nation does have a nice spot of zone to where they could secure themselves for the next zone that pops up later on. So we're gonna see if they could maybe even get some more kills too as well. So TF getting a nice little portion of kills off of VZK, and now Aerial and the rest of his team trying to fight for the life. Aerial with no support from his team here, trying to take this gunfight alone. But if he does get a knock in the kill though, that will help out his team a lot. But the best thing he could do is try to get away from Team Fighters to keep his team in a good position. Now a lot of teams that's still alive is making a rotation in here, such as Real Flow, for example, taking Central and trying to get a good spot into zone. Now going back into the map, let's try to see where this next zone, and not try to, we're going to see where this next zone is going to go to. And to be honest, I was just gonna say have a more Brazilian zone as we which we do, and the team that's episode is taking a gunfight, and it's sort of a nice rotation as well. So E7 does eliminate one of the members from 58 Nation, and 58 Nation is down actually 2 players from 58 Nation, and 58 Nation is down only 2 players left. They're trying to get the team back into the match, which they do. So the full team of 58 Nation does come back. They have a chance to now regain. Trem trying to get away from E7, but he does get tagged by one of the members. He is going to get pushed. He's trying to break away, but Armando does get knocked down by the hands of Demonic. As Demonic is trying to look for ankle here, trying to go for the push. Does get some damage on Michael, but he does not get the knock. And Trem and Demonic will most likely be fully eliminated. Baki, Zen trying to survive, but Baki gets knocked down. Rush, he's the last player left, using Morse to get away from E7, which is probably the best thing he could do. But he needs to be careful as Rich Next does land nearby. He does need to get away though, but he does get spotted. He will get pushed by Michael, and Michael will fully eliminate him. And 58 Nation is the next team to be fully eliminated in match 1. As we're down to our last 9 teams in this match. So now E7 on the onslaught right now. With them putting pressure on Rich next as Michael does get knocked with the M79 and Mag 7 combo. And E7 is now has 12 kills. It is now your current kill leaders. But TF, as we can see, is only 1 kill behind him in this match, and is trying to see if they could probably be tied up for a kill leader spot, or maybe even take the spot from them. So now a lot of teams that's left in this lobby is doing pretty good so far, trying to see if they trying to see if they could survive a little bit longer. Now Real Flow is getting pressured by E7, but Real Flow is playing it smart, saying, you know what, let's create distance. We don't want to take this gunfight. This team is just gonna gatekeep us outside the zone. Let's take the downhill fall rotation into next zone, so we could safely get into the circle. And unfortunately for our next team is Dark Ninjas getting fully eliminated by PvP. And now PvP taking a gunfight against TF, as Banshee does get knocked down by Heat. Via does get knocked down by Caesar, as VCK RYX is now trying to third party this gunfight, trying to put pressure on both TF and PvP here. But PvP and TF is just holding it down. Araya does get brought back, but now he will have to regain now, trying to see if he could probably get his footing set up. But Dell does get knocked down, does get knocked by Dumbo, and he will get fully eliminated as well. And TF will be a 3-player team at the moment. The reason I say at the moment, because he do have a chance to get the player back, but it does depend on how they take the gunfight. Now E7 putting pressure on Real Flow with Shrang getting knocked down. Elias, he gets knocked down. MT9 trying to put pressure on on E7, but he does get knocked down too. And E7 is just cleaning house on Real Flow, with Real Flow down to one last player left. Mikey's trying to survive, but unfortunately he can't. And both Team Fighters and Real Flow will be fully eliminated, as now E7 is on a rampage, an onslaught here, trying to is putting pressure on these teams that's in this lobby. Now, but they do lose 2 of the players, and PvP is trying to capitalize on that. But 9 going far outside the zone will be able to revive both Armando and Beppa. With both of them, both those players have a chance to regain and have a chance to get ready for the later zone in this match. So VCK and E7 doing very good in this match, even though VCK is 7 kills down from E7. Actually make that 8 kills, as 9 does get a knockdown alright, and PvP is down 2 players, and Heat and Kato are the last 2 players trying to survive and try to see if they can make something out of nothing. Kato does get knocked down. He is the last player left for his team now, trying to see if he could probably clutch it up though. But he does miss his shots, trying to land him, but unfortunately he's not. But he does land one on the model, but he does get pushed by Michael. Michael might be going down. No, he wins a gunfight against Heat with the Mag 7, as Heat kept missing those important shots. And unfortunately, he gets fully wiped out. And Michael follows suit with the AWM on getting knocked out on one of the Rich Next members. And the next team to be fully wiped out is SGP. So taking another look inside the zone, nobody is aside, but E7 and VZK is set up perfectly for the zone. True Reapers and Rich Next does have a nice path into the zone as well, but they do need to fuck, what was I gonna say? They still need what team? My pouch, my brain was not brain. So now VZK putting pressure on E7. Pretty sure they have an idea saying, okay, listen, let's put pressure on this team. They're most likely the team that's pretty much dominating in this lobby, which they are. And now E7 is down to only one player left, as Michael is trying to get away, but VZK is putting up pressure on them, and VZK fully wipes out E7. And now two Reapers fully wipes out Rich Next, and Rich Next comes in third place behind in front of E7. And so now down to our last two teams, VZK and True Reapers, trying to see who could get the first booyah for Group A. Sniper trying to set up a shot, but he gets knocked down. VZK go on to aggression. Dumbo look for angle. Apex, the last player left, as 3 of his players gets knocked down, trying to see if he could clutch it up, but he will not. And VZK fully wipes out True Reapers and gets the first booyah for Group B semifinals. So right. So give me a quick chat. So it's a good job by VZK, and also good job by True Reapers too. And I would say the same for Rich Next, but they only got 1 kill, but they do get third place. And marvelous job by E7, getting a lot of kills, but unfortunately they did fall in 4th place, but they do get 27 points in this in the first match. So as usual, chat, you gotta know, as usual, I lose the scores in, and I also had to do the scores my damn self. So also scores will be posted most likely tomorrow for both semifinals and finals. Both for semifinals, for both semifinal groups, not finals. Finals will be posted a little later on. Okay, to do. Give me 1 second, chat. Tonight. All right. So, okay. So right quick. So VZK first place, True Reapers second, Rich Next third, E7 fourth, SGP fifth, PvP sixth, Real Flow seventh, Team Fighters eighth, Dark Ninja ninth, 50 Nation 10th. DCK 11th, Ancon 12th, and NS Esports 13th. So we're just gonna go to the next match. Hopefully the teams don't take too long to join back. Two. Okay, so the teams join back. Now. Right, but it's gonna piss me off. Yeah, I remember that shit. Alright, chat, you gotta wait for 2 matches left. So chat, so you know we got 2 matches left for tonight and for Group B as well. Hopefully the teams do join back. Make sure everything's set. Fourteen teams. You should have DCK is back. So no, should only be 13, not 12. Right, so once the Demonic is done down the map, we're going straight into it, guys. Now, okay, going straight into it. So, let me just double check. It's here. You should have 13 teams. 13 teams are here. All right, chat, let's get to it. The second match for semi-final group B. So, chat, who do you have your money on for the second match? To be honest, I think VZK might get a back-to-back, but it does depend on how they do that. So, for the teams that's in this match, we have Ancon, DCKH, NS Esports, Richinex Esports, PvP, True Reapers, VZK, Real Flow, Team Fighters, 58 Nation, E7, SGP, and I'm trying to see who else did I miss, and Dark Ninjas. Those are your 13 teams in this match, and top 7 will qualify. Opens. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's see who's gonna strike first blood. Which next is at Funfair, so it looks like no team is nearby. I'm trying to see any other team is nearby each other. Actually, we have E7 and DCKH nearby. So we're trying to see if they are gonna initiate a gunfight. But PvP is also in the area too, so they will also need to be careful as well. Let me see. Okay, I think it was. There's F4. There we go. So now E7 initiating the gunfight against PvP here, and E7 is actually coming on the upper hand, and PvP is down to the last member already. PvP of only one member left. That last player actually no, it's not one member left, but they do lose two of the players, being 2-9 and Gato. And now Raya and Heat would need to play their life. Hopefully, they are able to get the plays back, as now Raya is now fully eliminated. Now it's up to Heat to get the team back into the match. So now all 13 teams left alive, trying to see who is going to cook. What is Sunday? Sunday is the Redemption Cup finals. That's Sunday. Tomorrow is the finals for this tournament that's going on right now, and then Sunday is the finals for the Redemption Cup. And yeah, Rupsuki is playing on Sunday. Come on, Shub. You guys start paying attention, dude. You have to start paying attention, dude. So for the first team to be fully eliminated is SGP. Damn. SGP gets fully wiped out. Being the first team to be fully wiped out in match 2, after they did get top which I believe was top 5, top 5 or top 6 last match. So that's definitely going to hurt them a lot, especially if a team that's especially if a team that's below them does good this match. Yeah, that's definitely going to hurt them a lot for this tournament, for the semifinal going into match 3. So they would definitely need to step it up. So now Real Flow going up against True Reapers here, with True Reapers trying to look for an angle on them. And Real Flow is trying to see if they could get some knocks here. Elias does get tagged by Apex. Apex trying to see if he could probably get a view on the Real Flow. And Real Flow is trying to get to right quick. My pilot chat will get to him second. Real Flow does have one of the members knocked down. FC9 fully eliminated. So now it's down to Elias and Shrang. And Elias trying to get away. Shrang trying to see if he could try to break the distance, but True Reaper is keeping that aggression. A Real Flow trying to desperately get away, but for looks of it, that might not happen. Shrang does get a knock, but unfortunately he cannot survive and keep his team alive. And Real Flow will be the next team to be fully wiped out. So now 3 teams is nearby each other here with Ancon, 58 Nation, and DCK over near I forgot the name's POI, but Trem catches Opa off guard, getting a third kill for 58 Nation here. 58 Nation holding this spot down. Demonic getting his first kill of this match, but he does get knocked down by one of the members from DCK being Gumi. And now 58 Nation is down to only 2. Actually, not. They were 2 plays, but they do get the players back. Trem does get another knock for him, but unfortunately he will not be secured not killed, and he'll be fully eliminated. Hey, but what next tournament for him? It will be you will get the next tournament form through our link tree in bio, but it's currently closed right now since it's currently closed, and in July's tournament will be open mid-July. The date is not yet confirmed, but if you do join our Discord, you will get notified ahead of time of when the form gets open. and when and so you can invite, it's not invite, so you can register your team. So why I highly suggest is join our Discord through Linktree as well, so you can stay notified about when tournament registration, about when tournament registration is live, and so on and so forth. So now Team Fighters going up against Dark Ninjas, both very good teams right now, but Team Fighters does have more CTS experience than Dark Ninjas. But Dark Ninjas, even though being pretty much still being a quote unquote relatively new team in CTS, they're doing okay-ish. But Dave does get knocked down and fully eliminated. And TF now has 5 kills for their team here. So if Dark Ninjas does not play correctly, they'll be on the verge of being fully eliminated, as the next team to be fully eliminated, and for them, they do not want that to happen. So True Reaper's down to only 1 player left, as Scapegoat is trying to get away from Ancon, as Ancon and Rich Next is this dude is putting pressure on them, forcing Scapegoat to disengage. Now Ultra Wars PvP go up against DCKH, as PvP does have 2 other members knocked down by DCK, and DCK is doing pretty good here, and they actually put the pressure on PvP, and Heat does get knocked down, fully eliminated, and PvP is down to only 1 player left. And same for 58 Nation as well, as I'm noticing that they only have 1 player left as well. Kato trying to desperately get away, but the car is just flipping bananas, but he does get the 4 wheels on the ground, and he is able to drive away to at least try to get his teammates back into the match. Now NS Esports trying to regain themselves after the poor performance for match 1 is having a rough time here. No kills and down to only 1 player left. E7 is tied up with DCKH with 10 kills right now, with E7 most likely being a team that is not most likely is a team that is dominating in this semifinals group B. Now Rush deep outside the zone, using the rival beacon to get the rest of 50 Nation back into the match, which he does, but he does have a nice long rotation ahead of him, so he would need to get inside the zone soon. But at least 3 of his players does get brought back, so 50 Nation will be a full team in this lobby. So now Team Fighters go up against E7. Devil does take some damage, and he'll be knocked down and will most likely be fully eliminated. E7 just go on an onslaught here, 14 kills, and takes the kill leader spot as well. DCKH try to get to right now. Wiz was go up against Rich Next, but Rich Next is now diverting their attention towards Dark Ninjas, as Dark Ninjas is trying to get some more kill points in this match and trying to stabilize themselves as well. But VZK making their rotation late. Aerial take a lot of damage from Demo, and will be gate kept outside of the zone as well. Low, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. So now a lot of teams is still outside the zone, still trying to make the rotation in, and as everybody is trying to desperately fight for a piece of a POI. Freddy Nation having a rough time here with Baki and Trem being the last 2 plays left, spread apart and don't have any coins. And Heat for PvP gets fully eliminated by Trem here, and Trem would not have enough coins to get his team back, but he would need to get away from that one Ancon player. And as he does, catch a break, and he will be able to get away. VCK down to only one player left. Infinix trying to pop the med kit, but True Reapers does stop him, and Scapegoat does fully eliminate him, and VCK will not be getting a back-to-back booyah in this semifinals group B. Now PvP trying to put the pressure on Reapers there, but 2-9 just, I don't know what he was doing, but it was not working out in his favor, as he does get knocked down and fully eliminated. J10 trying to get out of the zone, but he does get knocked down from zone, and he will be fully eliminated. Kato able to bring back heat to keep his team in two-place situation. Rich next with 11 kills in this match right now. Okay, doing pretty good. In his third place from being kill leader behind DCKH. And Rich next trying to third party this gunfight against E7 and Dark Ninjas, as Demo is the last player left for Dark Ninjas, and is trying to see if he could survive. But from the looks of it, E7 will keep the aggression on him, but Demo does get a knock on Peppa Pig there, and will be able to secure the 5th kill for Dark Ninjas, but he would need to play his life to perfection if he wants to have a chance to try to get some more placement points. And NS Esports, the next team to be fully eliminated, and the Dark Ninjas follow suit. So now 2 teams fully eliminated, down to 8 teams left, and these teams is desperately trying to get a nice spot outside the zone. 58 Nation, Baki trying to does get a kill, but he does have DCKH now going for the push on him, and trying to see if he can get the full elimination on him. Demonic just playing it safe, not overextend himself, as he does not want to get spotted. As Baki does get knocked down and most likely will be fully eliminated. 50 Nation will need to at least try to get top 4 here, 5, to keep themselves in top 7 contention. DCKH doing really good here with with 18 kills, and only in a few kills behind E7. True Reapers trying to rotate in, but DCKH is making that rotation hard. With a Scapegoat getting knocked down, Goomy going for the push here. Apex Sniper trying to fight off DCKH, but they can't, and True Reapers gets fully eliminated by DCKH, and PvP gets fully wiped out, and same for Ancon. And we're now down to our last 4 teams: E7, RNX, DCKH, and 58 Nation with only 1 player left. RNX with 2 players left is closer to zone, but they would need to rotate in. E7 down 3 players, but they do have a chance to win this match. Neymar does get knocked down, but EPR is gonna be there for the help up. Michael fighting Demonic for 50 Nation, and 50 Nation does get fully wiped out. But they do get top 5, so the placement points will definitely help them out a lot. Now E7 trying to put the pressure on DCKH here, trying to make their rotation hard as well, as DCKH does put the pressure on RNX, and RNX does get fully wiped out, and now E7 is going to put the pressure on them. EPR does get knocked down. Gumi, Capybara, the last 2 players left for E7. With Gumi, the last player left, trying to survive, but Elmano keeps the pressure on him, and E7 gets the second. Booyah! For Group B. And now we're about to go into our next, last and final match for tonight, and for Group B as well. And we will see who'll be the top 7 that will qualify as well. But before we get to that, E7 for a nice, marvelous game here with 27 kills, but we cannot rule out DCKH, a new team in the CTS, gained 24 kills in match 2. And they do get second place. And Rich Next does get third place with 13 kills. So definitely a big come up from the first match where they did get third place, but only 1 kill. Now getting third place again, and 13 kills this time. Then we got 50 Nation coming in 4th place with, I believe, 7 kills, but we will check that out later on. Let me take a screenshot of the points. Phew. Chat is I gotta see the match results. Okay. Alright, so right quick, E7 gets first place, DCK gets second, Rich Next gets third, 50 Nation does get 4th place, Ancon 5th place, True Reaper 6th, PvP 7th, Team Fighters 8th, Dark Ninjas 9th, and that's Esports 10th, BCK with 11th place, Real Flow with 12th, and SGP in last place being 13th place. So now we get ready to go to our last and final match for tonight, and we're gonna end it off on Bermuda. Let's see. Also chat. By the way, the points table will be shown. Just at the point table for Group B, I will have to input it myself. You mean SGP? SGP is in here. Spot 8. Alright, so I think they're ready to do. Alright, so just a second. Anyway, so the last and final match for tonight and for Group B as well. For the teams that has not done well, this is your last chance to hold. This is your last chance to clutch up to at least top 7. Like I said, only top 7 will qualify to the only 7 teams will qualify to the finals to tomorrow, alongside with the top 7 for Group A. So this is the last playing flight for these teams. We have Ancon, DCKH, NS Esports, RNX, PvP, True Reapers, VZK, Willflow, Team Fighters, 58 Nation, E7, SGP, and Dark Ninjas. These are the teams that's playing in the last and final match for Group B of the semi-finals, and this is the last match for tonight as well. So let's see who's gonna get first blood. So I'm looking forward to see who's gonna strike first. So we have 58 Nation getting the first shots onto PvP, but nobody on PvP does get knocked as of yet. But same goes for 58 Nation. Nobody's really getting nobody's getting pressured. But PvP is going to know that 58 Nation is here, and they're gonna try to get ready for them, as Demonic is gonna go for that push, and he's going to put pressure on PvP. And Chubis does strike first blood against Richie next. Try to say it's good for Nation. So for Nation does lose Demonic. Trem, he's weak. Not Trem. Rush does knock down Kato, and he will be getting his kill as well. So now 50 Nation does get 2 kills off rip, and everybody and MPP is down 2 players. And Ancon is the first team to be fully wiped out, and that will most likely secure them spot for not going into the finals tomorrow. And Ancon did clutch up qualification to get to the semifinals. But for looks of it, they most likely would not be clutching up this one. They will not be clutching qualification for this qualifies for the semi-finals. So unfortunately, that would be the last fight for That would be the last fight for P2S4. But we'll most likely see them in the Redemption Cup, since they do. If they do fall between 8th and 11th, they will qualify for the Redemption Cup in July. So now SGP is nearby, is more close to Willflow, but for looks of it, I don't think those two teams will engage. But we will have to see. True Reapers does eliminate a couple of plays of DCKH. With DCKH down to only 1 player left. If DCKH is able to get the plays back and try to regain, they will have and try to regain. They could be on good momentum to try to get another game like they had in the previous match. And unfortunately, for our next team to be fully wiped out, VZKH or VZK, also known as RYX, is your next team to be fully eliminated in 12th place. So now True Reapers and DCKH still going at it at Shipyard with both teams duking it out. But Sniper does get a nice kill on T-Duck. But but he needs to be careful as DCKH does have one of his plays knocked down, but he does knock down another play. But Caliberonic is gonna be there. Is gonna try to be there for the help up. But help up or not, Sniper does knock down Gumi, but Cappy does knock down Sniper, putting him back down, and does get the full kill. Apex trying to see if he can probably get retaliation for his teammate, but DCKH is gonna try to put him in a pinch. Caliberonic going for the aggression. Apex trying to land a shot with the M1014, but they are not hitting. He does land one, but he does not get the damage. And Apex will be fully eliminated, and RTX is the last player left alive. So everybody that's left alive is fighting for their lives here. NS Esports trying to fight SGP here with one of the players fully eliminated, so they would definitely need to play careful. But playing it careful is 58 Nation having 3 of the players knocked down, fully eliminated by E7. And Baki will have to buy his team back, and those players will need to reset in this match. So, Real Flow engaging in this gunfight with SGP and NS Esports, but NS Esports does get fully wiped out by Real Flow. The Real Flow will secure their first kill in this match. Now, Dark Squad, not Dark Squad, Dark Ninjas, my apologies, gets the 5th kill after taking a gunfight against Team Fighters, and Team Fighters is down to 3 players in this match. SGP does know that Real Flow is in the area. Melendez probably has given comms saying, hey, listen, this team's over here. We need to make a careful rotation, and if anything, our best bet is to probably take the gunfight against them. We don't want to overextend, and we don't want to put ourselves in a bad situation. Melendez does take a shot at MT9 and a string. But he does get caught off. But he does get caught off guard. But MT9 does get knocked down. Shrang does be there for the help up. But Walter and Faz is gonna be there for the cleanup. Melendez is gonna help up. His teammates. And Real Flow will be down to only 2 players. With Elias using the launchpad to disengage, and Magies will also use launchpad to disengage as well, as he does take a lot of damage from the bolt maker. So now Real Flow will be put in a 2-man, now a 3-man, as Shrang does get brought back, and SGP will try to keep the pressure onto them from the looks of it, and they do get 5 kills in total. Macias does need to be careful as Melendez is nearby. Macias is gonna get that Morse notification, and Melendez will get the assistant knock, as Superman is gonna be there for the help up. Now E7 taking a gunfight against PvP here, as Mono and Michael both get knocked down, and 58 Nation go up against True Reapers, and they are the next team to be fully wiped out. And with that being said, they might not even qualify to top 7, with them being fully eliminated in 10th place. But they do get 6 kills though, but it's a very slight chance that they get top 6. A very slight chance, not top 6, top 7. But Michael does beat back 9, but he needs to be careful as DCKH is in the area. He does get attacked on Gumi, but he does get knocked down, and now it's up to 9 to at least get 1 player back to keep his team in a 2-player situation. And now E7 down to 1 player, but 9 will be back Peppa Pig, but 9 will need to be careful as DCKH and PvP is now in the area. Yep, my part chat, my bad. I hit the wrong key. So let's see. Guys, I had to text somebody. So True Reapers putting pressure on PvP. Two well-known named teams in the CTS here, trying to see who could win this gunfight. True Reapers does have 9 kills. PvP does have 6. And Sniper with a nice knock onto 2-9 will force PvP to play defensive now, and Scapegoat is not trying to go for the aggression here. PvP does have 3 other members knocked down. It's now up to Heat to try to win this gunfight, trying to see if he can try to get the rest quickly here. But which he does, but Raya will need to try to heal up. But he does not. I was trying to say he does able to win a gunfight, but unfortunately he can't. And True Reapers fully wipes out PvP. But DCKH did get fully eliminated before them, so they do not survive any longer. In PvP, and DCKH might be in top 7, but it would be very, very close though. So the last 6 teams left alive is E7, True Reapers, SGP, Team Fighters, Dark Ninjas, and Real Flow Esports. With Real Flow able to survive 2 top 6, with Real Flow having a high clutch factor, but they do need to try to get some more kills as the match progresses. If they don't, the chances for getting top 7 will drop down even more. But they do have a chance though. They just need to start collecting more kills. So almost all the teams fully in the lobby, with only Dark Ninjas being the only team with only 3 players on a team instead of 4. These teams will have a very strong battle as the match progresses and the circle closes. Now Master will set the team up to get the high ground here, but he just misses the launch pad flight to get to the top of the roof. But he needs to be careful as Real Flow is nearby, and Real Flow will most likely try to capitalize on them trying to make a bad rotation like that. But the problem is not in there as SGP meets them again, and SGP is kind of strong team against them, trying to see which of the two will win a gunfight if they decide to take any in-one shots against each other. So now Real Flow with a nice spot and zone here needs to be careful, as TF and Dark Ninjas will have them in a pinch. So they don't play their life carefully, they could risk them having a good remainder of this match. So now True Reapers does get pushed by E7 here. If E7 does get fully eliminated, this will help out the teams that is left alive in this match. True Reapers would need to win this match for the better sake of the lobby. But Sniper does get knocked down. Apex, he's weak. But Scapegoat does get knocked out on one of the players. Scapegoat tries to get another one. No, he does not. So now Apex and RTX are the last 2 surviving players here. E7 holding it strong for their team. Apex, RTX trying to see if it could probably clutch it up here, but chances are they most likely will not, as E7 is a full team and is looking very strong. Apex does get tagged up. RTX trying to help his team out. He does get a knock, but he needs to try to win a gunfight here, which he doesn't. And Michael for E7 fully wipes out the last member, being RTX for True Reapers. And True Reapers comes in 6th place with 13 kills. So now we're down to our last 5 teams in the remainder of this match. So now So now with the zone closing in, the teams such as E7 and SGP will now need to make the rotation into the next zone to see where it will pop up. And most likely will go in the middle-ish, as Dark Ninjas does have a very lovely spot in zone and can hold out the remainder of the teams that's left alive in this match. Real Flow trying to play the safe game, but they do get shots. They do take shots from all angles. With almost everybody put pressure on them. Shrang does get knocked down. Magias and Elias, the last two plays left for Real Flow, trying to survive here, trying to get some more kills as well. E7 again a good spot of zone. They do have one of the members knocked, being Peppa Pig, but Peppa Pig is too much in natural cover that they will not be fully eliminated. SGP trying to trade shots with Dark Ninjas, trying to make it hard for them to put pressure onto them, but Dark Ninjas with a nice spot zone, putting pressure on them and making a living hell to even get an inch inside the zone here. Now E7, they're holding this spot down. They're trying to put pressure on SGP here, but Peppa Pig does get knocked down again. That's gonna give him a slight chance to rotate inside the zone. Magias, the last play left, trying to see if he could try to clutch up as a solo. But for looks of it, with the zone taking too much damage and him having to still rotate in, he will have a rough time in this zone here, as the zone does pull away from the teams and teams such as Dark Ninjas would need to leave the house and will be exposed out in the open, as both Real Flow and E7 gets fully eliminated as they are done for their last match. We're now down to our last three teams: Dark Ninjas, SGP, and Team Fighters. Both teams equally have 3 plays left alive, but Melendez for SGP does get knocked down, fully eliminated. TF making their rotation, trying to get the smart spots of the zone, trying to get a corner piece of the zone pool, making it harder. Trying to make it harder and set up for the zone hold on Dark Ninjas. But if they don't play correctly, they could lose the hold and put themselves in a bad spot. Now Dark Ninjas drops down, making a rotation, trying to put pressure on TF, which they do. And they do get a knock, and they do get the full wipe as well. And Dark Ninjas is now in the driver's seat to get the last booyah for tonight, as SGP is only down 2 players. Fast Superman trying to see if they can win this gunfight as a 2-man. But Dark Ninjas holding it down, holding the zone, making the rotation hard for SGP, as both plays for SGP. Fast is Superman, very weak, as both of them cannot survive. And SGP goes down in 2nd place, and Dark Ninjas gets the last and final booyah for the semifinals for P2S4. And that will close it out for today's matches. But we will see who will qualify. But we will see who will qualify to the semifinals from group B of the semifinals. Because remember, guys, the top 7 qualifies. Not the top 6 this time. The top 7, due to the fact they have 13 teams. The top 7 teams qualify to the semifinals. F15. It was like F15, right? There we go, F15. All right, guys. My I think went. All right, so can chat so you know the dealio. Got to put the scores in like as per usual. Okay, O3, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Give me a second, guys. Let me send the screenshots to my moderators, so you can at least keep the scores on file, and the match results on file as well. Give me a second, chat. So Dark Ninjas, I think this was the first CTS booyah, I think. If so, yo, good shit to them, yo. I think it's either the first or the second. I could be wrong, but either or though, good job to them. You got first place 20 kills, SGP second place 12 kills, Team Fighters third place and 3 kills. And then we have E7 Empire coming in 4th place, when like I mentioned, kills. Then you have Real Flow coming in 5th place, Two Reapers coming in 6th place, PvP 7th place, and then Rich Next 8th place. Then DCKH 9th place, 50 Nation 10th place, NS Esports 11th place, VCK also known as RYX 12th place, and Oncon last place. So alright guys, so listen, the scores are done for Group A, the scores are almost done for Group B. I just need to put the scores in for the last match. I just need so give me like 2 to 3 minutes to put the scores in, and then I'll show the leaderboard. So give like 1 second. So yeah, I'm gonna put the scores in, then we really close it out. Okay, so I need points for that one. Alright, so Real Flow got 8, unfortunately for them. PvP got 11. Reapers got 18. VZK got 1. Team Fighters got 11. Ancon got 0. Did he get a kill today? Did he get a kill? Didn't even get a kill, so 0 points. Then DCKH got 9. That's Esports got 0. Damn. Which next got 7. E7 Empire got 22. Best when it comes, he got 0 again. Then we got Dark Ninjas coming first place with 32, and SGP got 21. So we said, dang, that's funny. All right, so chat. So see, I think this is for group. Yeah, I think. Okay, so here are the scores. Oh shit, I forgot to show. So here are the scores for Group A and Group B. Now ignore the red in its 7th place, because we could, like I said, we usually do top 7, but due to the fact we have 13 teams in both groups, we're doing top now we usually do top 6, but due to the fact that we do have 13 teams in both groups, we're doing top 7 instead of top 6. So again, ignore the red in top 7, in 7th place, but 8th and below will not qualify. And also ignore what says at the bottom is actually I want to show you first is Group A, and the second is Group B. All right. So for Group A, your top 7 teams that qualified are 90 Pegite, Wagger, North Gang, Resilience, T20, Rambox Gaming, and Mexa Squad. And unfortunately for the teams that would not be qualifying, but we might see them in the July's Redemption Cup, PE Sports Academy, Only VIP, Ripsuki, VTX, and Sigma Esports. And then for the teams in Group B that qualify, for teams in Group B, we have, again, ignore what says on the bottom. This is actually Group B leaderboard for semifinals. So we have E7 Empire, True Reapers, Dark Ninja, DCKH, Rich Next Esports, VZK, and Team Fighters. And for the teams that did not qualify, but we might see them in the July's Redemption Cup, PvP, SGP, Real Flow, 58 Nation, which is surprising to see due to the fact that they did phenomenal last series, but unfortunately they fell short. This one, from our hood, today was just not their day. Ancon and NS Esports. So those are your top 7 teams for both groups that qualified to tomorrow's finals. The finals will be blank. So yeah. So let me go back to Group A again. Chat, ignore what it says on the bottom. Like I said, this is actually Group A and this is Group C. No, actually Group A and Group B. Okay. So again, top 7 for Group A: 90 Pegite, Wagger, North Gang, Resilience, T20, Rambox, and Mexa Squad. And then for Group B, E7 Empire, True Reapers, Dark Ninjas, DCKH, Rich Next, VZK, and Team Fighters. I'll take a screenshot of this real quick. So you guys got a good look at it. So that will be it from us. From us as a CTS team, and for me, guys. We're gonna get ready for tomorrow's finals. As instead of 12 teams, it will be 14 teams, 90 points to hit Champion Rush, and instead of 8 matches, it will be 9 matches to make it a little more I guess say easier to hit Champion, to make it a little more I guess quote unquote easier to hit Champion Rush. Actually, no, by that. No, it's still gonna be 8 matches. Just that the only change we're making, instead of 80 points, it will be 90 points. So if a team reaches 90 points, they'll be on Champion Rush, and then they have to win one of the remaining 8 matches after they hit Champion Rush. So all right, guys, I'm gonna take it down. I want to make sure I get a good decent sleep. Maybe eat a quick little something before I go to bed, if I even have something to eat anyway. Then after that, yeah, getting ready for tomorrow finals, and also get ready for the Redemption Cup finals as well. So, all right, guys, I hope you guys have a good day, a good night, depending on where you watch it from, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the P2S4 finals. Take care.
Never this old beach swole, play a role, use the role. I lay alone, sit there,